Well, Kevin Durant, you got some explaining to do, according to Kendrick Perkins of ESPN. Recently, Perk said this about the little interest there seems to be in Kevin Durant, like the real interest in a trade for him. Perk said, now it's starting to question a little bit the power of Kevin Durant. KD asked for a trade about 5 weeks ago, and he said he wanted out. Okay, he didn't move the needle. All of a sudden, Kevin Durant comes back, and now he gives Joe Tsai an ultimatum and says, you know what, it's either me or Sean Marks and Steve Nash. He still don't move the needle. I'm trying to see right now, does KD really have the juice that he thinks he has? Because if he did, he wouldn't have to go through all that necessary steps to get what he wants. He has to go through all of this just to get what he wants in a franchise. It's kind of concerning, and I'm confused about the whole situation. Yeah, I'm right there with Perk. I've been asking this question on this platform for weeks now. What is the market for Kevin Durant? I don't know. Because you got a guy who you know is great. You know there are not many guys ever that have had the skill set or anything close to the skill set that Durant possesses. But that doesn't necessarily equal wins. Because, like, if I'm going to go in that direction, I'd rather trade for LeBron, right? Think about it. Kevin Durant and LeBron are comparable today. I got them as, like, 6 or 7 best players in the world. Wherever they're at, I got them next to each other. They're, like, right around each other, 7, 8, somewhere right there. Best players in the world today. Obviously, LeBron was number 1 for like a decade straight. But today, he's about 7 or 8 around Kevin Durant. I would put KD probably 1 spot over Bron. To me, Durant equal winning a little more than LeBron did last year. The stats back me up, by the way. Here's the thing. I can justify LeBron trading for him, even though he probably means a little less than winning than KD does, because when LeBron, I get 8 rebounds a night. I get 8 assists a night pretty much. I get 25 to 28 points. I get a guy that I know is not going to check out before his contract is up, which is something that I cannot say for KD. He's checking out of a deal that ain't even started yet. He's got 4 years, 198 that he signed last year that's just about to kick in right now. Like, that's kind of weird, all right? Like, the stars don't usually do that. Usually they're locked in with the owners when you're at that level, when you're getting $200-300 million contracts. KD wants out, though, before the contract starts. So you're not the stable guy that LeBron is. You've said some weird things over the year. You've moved kind of at the beat of your own drum. I need stability for $200 million. And you ain't giving me that. So I got to go LeBron over KD if I'm going to make a trade for a declining asset, which I do believe KD and Bron to both be. They've been great forever. Okay? So KD is declining. Okay, is he still great enough right now to command a haul on the market? It doesn't seem like it. Like, the Suns wasn't willing to give up Devin Booker for him. The Boston Celtics ain't giving up Tatum for him. If he's an all-time great. Because, like, I still got KD over Tatum on my top 10 list today. It's getting close, by the way. But if that's the case, right, shouldn't the Celtics not only be willing to give up Jaylen Brown, but shouldn't they be willing to give up Tatum as well? If it took that to get a KD trade done, wouldn't you really be willing to give up Tatum for KD? Shouldn't the Pelicans be willing to give up Brandon Ingram? Probably a top 20 player in the league right now. Shouldn't they jump at getting rid of KD? We haven't heard any rumors about a real KD to New Orleans trade. Shouldn't the Miami Heat be willing to give up Jimmy Butler if it took that to get a KD trade done? We ain't heard that. We ain't heard none of that. They're trying to bring, all these teams are trying to bring KD in as their second or third star. Huh? So how do I give up my whole roster for a guy, like, if I'm the Nets, how I'm looking at rosters outside of their top 2 guys and I'm giving up my number 1 guy? That doesn't make sense. So to get back to what Perk is saying, he's like, what is the power of KD? Is there any power in KD? Because he's asking right now and ain't nothing happening. He's saying fire coaches, fire GMs. Ain't nothing moving, bruh. Ain't nothing shaking when KD say it. He's saying, demand, get me out of here. Get me out of here. Trade me. Ain't nothing moving, bruh. So what is the power of Kevin Durant? I've been confused about it the entire offseason. Actually, something that I kind of been thinking for a couple years now, but it's manifesting right in front of us. KD says trade me, and nothing has happened. Teams ain't making things shake, and the Nets can't make nothing shake because teams won't make things shake. So here we are. Perkins ain't wrong. You definitely got to at least question what is the genuine power of Kevin Durant in 2022?